bit right into this video. Um, Most of you have probably started playing the new Superstars mode. So, biggest tips for me would be find a playbook that you like. A lot of people like Dot City. There's only one run in that. You have the Record Breakers. They're really offensive minded. My friend really likes that, and I've used the Florida Keys, which isn't bad either. I am gonna go with Record Breakers, but Record Breakers or
From
Dot
shore to
City
shore,
is
watch this
like
team
the most
score.
popular right
It's
now.
the Record Breakers.
Now, the one thing I will say is quarterbacks that have a fearless are really important for this game mode because most people's strategy right now is
You
to
can't
get
scare
some
Phillip.
D linemen and pass rush with Fearmonger, and like I'm gonna say, I mean that really is the best thing to do is get a defensive player with Fearmonger to make the quarterback, your opponent, throw bad passes. We are going to pick Bobby Wagner here. Um,
Bobby Wagner
but from what I've
ends
played so
plays,
far, I would
period.
say having a pass rush really is important, and Fearmonger is that. So like even if there wasn't Fletcher Cox here, I would probably choose J.J. Watt just because of Fearmonger, but I am going to go Fletcher Cox. Um,
Fletcher Cox, unrelentless in the box.
Fearmonger is OP in this game mode, and if you have it, you're going to force at least a
Let's go
couple
Snappers.
of
Record Breakers.
bad passes. And so this guy has DeAndre Hopkins and Juju. So another thing I would say is I feel like everybody passes a lot, so get a good receiver. That's pretty self-explanatory. The Record Breakers have already some pretty good targets, which is nice. I think it's the Florida Keys who have Matthew Stafford at quarterback, and if you choose the Florida Keys, you better get a new quarterback because
One more
Matthew
thing
Stafford
about
throws
superstars.
such bad balls.
They make every 5. Then it's their turn.
Alright, so I am starting out on offense. We're going to go to the bunch. Um, there is some runs in this, but I have played doubles, and I played with my friend, and he used this
75
playbook.
yards to glory.
Now, I'll
Superstar
be looking for
Tail
Keenan
turn,
Allen.
baby.
Delaney Walker's kind of my check down for this
On 1st
offense.
and 10, here's Rivers. That pass will be
And there you
picked
go.
off
There's an
by
interception.
Bobby Wagner.
Um,
Bobby
I probably shouldn't have thrown that, but it's okay.
Wagner.
So we're going to go nickel here, cover 3 sky.
Score on this drive, and you can take your fancy ball home as a winner.
So I like to put on QB contain. Just have the outside good.
1st and 10, he'll throw it.
Oh, we're going to get a pick.
And they pick him off.
So we're going to go into tug of war fast.
It's
If you do get a corner, make sure you do buy overall. So that way, if I had a good corner, he'd be on DeAndre Hopkins. But since we're going tug of war here, I am going to run it because I did throw a pick. Now the key in tug of war is I like to have be the second one with the offensive possession, but it doesn't work out like that every time. I don't think he's expecting the run, so.
Record breakers with the handoff.
And that was a good run. He fell forward. I kind of like to test out, see what I can get to start off, because I'm not too worried about.
Nice on that stage, you know what I'm saying? So win tug of war, and let's make that
All right,
happen.
so we're looking at DeAndre Hopkins.
Going deep this time for Juju.
You get another interception.
They pick him off.
I mean, we didn't get any yards for that, which is kind of stupid. We should have got some yards for that. I don't really want to run bunch here, but there's not really a play that I would say is just perfect for this game mode. Try this one.
Third play, and you just passed midfield. Gonna need some more yards.
Now I'm probably going to be looking for Allen on the drag, just to kind of get that quick yardage, just get some yards. Now as you can tell, this guy is throwing very deep. We don't have any blitzes, so what I am going to do is I'm just going to run cover 3 and then kind of press some. And I don't know why people think I don't know why he thought that was going to work. I mean, I was literally there. I don't know if this guy's trying to lose or what, but always use a linebacker on this. Why are we so far up? If you do run this bunch play, give Keenan Allen a second, and there you go. A pick. That's what I meant to do. Okay. So don't do that. He does have to get a lot of yardage here, so we're gonna run cover 3 sky.
Last play of the game.
Hopefully we get some pressure here.
Last chance to make something happen.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick that off. Always go after the X factors. I mean, he has an X factor, DeAndre Hopkins. That's one thing you got to think about. Who's he going to be throwing to? And this guy has been thrown deep every time. So even though I threw an interception like that, it's not always over at the start. Because, I mean, I've got, 3 picks this whole time. Just switch on and play the ball. I mean, worst that happens, I mean, they might score. But usually when you switch on and press triangle, you're going to get the interception. I mean, that's usually how it goes. So we get to choose right here. Like I said, I really think pass rush is important. Although we do need a corner. We're going to go another pass rush. I really think pass rush, if you're going to win, it's key. You need to have a lot of pass rush. I don't care. Fearmonger is nice, that's key, but I mean, Myles Garrett, it's hard to pass up on the ultra rares and stuff, and they do get more abilities as you get different tiers. I personally think you gotta have a fearless quarterback, and you have to have Fearmonger on defense. This, like the two, if you just watched it here, that's the 2 big takeaways I would take from this, and get familiar with the playbook. As you can see, Record Breakers playbook again. I think it's one of the best. I mean, defensively, everybody's going to pass. I mean, unless they chose a running back, which you could just blitz everybody yourself. Can't audible, so you might as well just change up the play yourself. We're going to go to this bunch set, and we're actually just going to come out the gate and probably run it, honestly.
You've got one drive to score on him, so get going.
I can't audible. I kind of wish I wouldn't have chose this.
Start now with the run. And he will lose yardage.
That's the one thing about runs in this is probably don't do a run play. I would suggest just doing, if you're going to think about running, do RPO. Don't do a run. They usually don't work out. And so he's using that. Gonna go ahead and get out of bounds. Another thing is, if you're not using like one of your X Factor guys, think about getting out of bounds, because half the time they get a hit stick, and then it's kind of like, well, great, I just fumbled the ball, and then you're down a possession, then you've got to stop them. So see if we can get a run off here. There you go. Wiggle sticks. Come on. I'm gone. Off to the races. Let's go. And you know, sometimes the run pass or the run plays do work. I mean, I haven't had them work for me that much, but for this playbook, I mean, I liked the route that he ran. We're gonna throw a curl here. gonna be looking for Keenan Allen. So, I mean, even if you don't get the 2-point conversion, it's not too big of a deal because we're on defense now, and the likelihood of this guy scoring is very minimal. But he does have Todd Gurley, so we do need to watch out for that.
He's got to complete to Todd Gurley. Say goodbye.
He's gonna get a touchdown, isn't he? Now, I know I was just talking crap and saying what's the likelihood of him doing that. If you are having problems with X-Factor running backs, what I do like to do is man one of my linebackers up on him. And that sometimes will help, is if you man up somebody on a running back like that. Oh, shoot. See, and I was there, but I wasn't in front of him, so bad play by me. We'll go 4-3 here. We should go cover 3 sky. Also, another thing is you got to look at like what the base players are going to be for each team. So that's something else you have to kind of take into account for. And see, pass rush right there. Help me out. Got a big play for me. I needed that. Right here, we need to be watching for Gurley. Oh, there's your fumble, and that's the game right there. I might even be able to, nope. So, see, I have Jalen Smith as my other linebacker, so I don't need another linebacker, really. I really wouldn't even have to choose linebacker. I just chose him because he was best available. But, I mean, I haven't played all day, and I'm just now getting on. And as you see, I mean, this is live, and I'm already winning. I'm almost 4-0 already. So it really doesn't matter, like, I mean, I chose pass rush. That's about it. We do have good free agents here. I'm going to go DeAndre Hopkins because I need a receiver. I'd say defense. Defensive players are the most important. That's my personal opinion. If you get the fearmonger, I mean, that's like all you need. Corners, a lot of people favor corners. I believe that pass rush is a little bit more important. I also believe that a good quarterback is the key to winning too, because that fearless ability, without that, I probably wouldn't have even won my first game, because these other quarterbacks just don't cut it, and fearless negates fearmonger, and not having to worry about fearmonger is so nice. Like, I was playing a game and I threw 4 incompletions, and there was like my whole drive just like that, just gone, because Nick Foles couldn't throw because fearmonger. And it really does. Like, if you go play a game with fearmonger and you don't have a good quarterback, you might as well just quit. I mean, it's not going to work out well for you. I got stuck. Dang it. That should have been a pick, let's be honest. But really, other than that, I'm just going to show you guys me going 4-0 here, I would think. We're going to run the underneath here, because I think he's going to throw to the flats. Okay, the one time I do switch on, like I said, switch on, play the ball, lucky catch. I'll give it to him every time, because that really should have been picked, but whatever. I like to shift my D-line around. Not like it really matters, but I don't know. But Kittle is a monster. Okay, Ty Montgomery should have not broke 3 tackles, let's be honest. Who's my overhang? Lorenzo Alexander. Yeah, I don't think so.
Crossing into enemy territory. Things are starting to heat up.
If we could just get some fearmonger going. I mean, look, he's got 3 X Factor receivers. That shows you how good receivers really are in this game.
He's going to let one go deep for Kittle. And it's caught by the superstar.
I mean, what are you supposed to do about that? That's the one thing I don't like, is that it seems like Kittle's a little overpowered. Should he have caught that?
Coach Beckham got the squad ready for
No,
the two-point
he
try.
shouldn't have. It's stupid, but whatever.
Maybe throw it here.
Uh-oh.
For Kittle. Picked off.
Oh, come on! Okay, so if we can go downfield, score, we're good. I think I am going to come out running the ball. I don't think he really had anything defensively, pass rush-wise. That's another thing. Like, he exploited me pretty good. I don't have a corner that can cover.
You can still win this one clean.
What's his name?
Starting this drive on the ground. Ramsey there for the tackle.
God, I'm drawing a blank because I'm thinking really hard about this. What I want to do next. Figure out what type of routes you like too. So like, I don't really like this out route. And then
On second down, Rivers. Oh,
and I mean, that right there should have been caught. If we have play action, no, I'm not gonna run play action. Honestly, I'm gonna run it. So he's pinching here. I can't audible out of this. I just gotta hope for the best. He does get the block shed, but I do get the first down. He wouldn't expect us to go back to the run, so that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. We're gonna go for the run here. But I do suggest that you guys find a playbook that works best for you.
Right back to him on first down. And Taylor in on the tackle.
I mean, he's got nothing to stop me right now, so he's not. I mean, I'm gonna go back to it again, and surely that's not Lawrence Taylor.
Second down. Running it, taken down in the backfield.
Hey, I mean, it worked for a while, so can't be mad about it.
Throwing is Rivers on third. Gets it to Hopkins on the slant. And he's finally.
And sometimes the audibles is all it takes. That guy makes a bad read. There you go. But see, Fearless made a perfect throw. First down. We're still in this. And it was looking like we were out of this.
On first down is Rivers. And this'll be.
So that right there, if you saw the streaker out was open, I just didn't throw it fast enough.
Second down.
So we are going to try and get that going again. Our circle route, actually, watch the halfback wheel. This halfback wheel late.
It's Rivers.
Never mind.
Oh, he's got his man wide open. It's complete. They finally got him.
So he's staying in man. Man beaters are like those out routes and stuff. So if he's still in man, just have Stephon running out.
On first and 10, here's Rivers. Quick hitter is complete.
But see what I mean? If he's going to stay and run, you just find a route that works for you. That works every time. I mean, he probably should have made a play on that, but he got beat. So he's actually, he actually doesn't have Hopkins on What's he doing?
Load it. Load it. Run 80. Again, they'll throw with Rivers. This is caught by Hopkins.
I mean, you just gotta find what works for you. And that right there, that's bread and butter every time. It's working out for me great. Now, see, the only problem is scoring in the red zone is a little bit difficult. I feel like, just like in general, it's hard. I've never been good at scoring in the red zone. So if I wouldn't have ran off the back of my foot right there, probably would have been a touchdown. Don't scramble out of the pocket like I just did. That was stupid.
Again, they'll throw with Rivers.
So he actually is holding me up good. I'm going to run the ball. I don't think he's going to expect me to run the ball. If he does, good for him.
Your team colors would feel better if you did something here. Running on 3rd and goal.
So we are short. That sucks. We're going to run it. And if we lose here, we lose here. I mean, this has been a long enough video anyways. He probably will send heat here. But here we go. Let's see if it works out for us. And we're short. I mean, we lost. I didn't go 4-0, but, I mean, doing that, you can go 4-0.